Hello and welcome to another episode of the Craft Theory server, another edition of the Underarms Hotel construction. And as you can see in the upper right, I got it being broadcasted live. They won't be able to hear a thing though, because the way I have it set up. So again, boy, it's really hurting my frame rate bad. Anyway, there's the building. There's windows, 2 of the 3 floors in most locations. I did not get that fully completed. Front door, these are going to come out and be put back in because the wood detail has to go up to and underneath there. I reworked the door a little bit from Diesel Design's original design because in a smaller scale it just the other way didn't look too good. And if I flipped it around, then these wouldn't look so good, so we leave it that way. Elevator lobby, showing you that. Reworking this again. Now, the kitchen. Here's the restaurant. You can see some more of the detail that I've done. And this is where the kitchen's going to be now. We don't need anything really huge. It's not necessary. And, of course, it's the stairway that goes up is the other entrance there. She comes out here to these doors. Had a little creeper incident. Part of this building blew up. I lost the window, so I boarded that one yet again. You can see that the ground's kind of screwed up. Actually, now that I noticed, part of my porch is missing, so yeah, that's going to be rebuilt. Good times, good times. So I'm also thinking I have... Alright, come out of there. Alright. Something like this, I believe. Yeah, because there's the pillar. I was doing this kind of fence, but I think I might go with a stone one. I haven't put too much thought into that yet, and run, says Mr. Push the run button and actually run. And here's the Quintuple Decker, and wow, massive stutter. And this time, yeah, you can see the porch is far from done on this side. All 5 floors of exterior wall are done, and just like the main building outside of, I can't replace these because that's an actual architectural detail that shows up on the bottommost level. But just like the main building, it's just an open space right now that will receive guts, and that's what this episode's about. Putting the guts to some of these buildings and finishing up others. And I need to cut down one of the smaller jungle trees so I can fix the porch that the creeper blew up. Not a happy person when that happened. I think when I cook something, I'll use that fence because I don't really need that anymore and struggle to move. That's because Fraps plus Minecraft's very own broadcasting software not very friendly. Because something else I gotta bring up is my Twitch suddenly stopped working. And so I found out I had to reset my password. So when I did that, okay, let me just get a little something here. So I had to reset my password. And apparently there was some supposed activity that is not supposed to have happened. You know, unauthorized activity, so to say. It happened to another friend who does not broadcast, but does watch videos on Twitch said the same thing happened to him, so must have been a mass breach, which, well, I wouldn't be surprised if ISIS was the one that did it, because coincidentally, when they were hacking websites, that's when my information that's when my password was reset and I had to start things over again. So, wouldn't be surprised. So, yeah, after all that crap, okay, I have almost no room for anything. As you can see, I got a lot of wool. I want to use that for the walls, because it kind of has that textured look. And I'm thinking I'm going to use the dark oak for the fancy doors. And I'm not sure if I want to use... I think I'm going to get spruce. Actually, I have spruce trees that away anyway. Use that for the... what is it? The wainscoting. Anyway, over here is going to be the check-in desk, hence why this is cobblestone, and that's actually finished wood. I was going to put an interior wall here, but yeah, with the windows, it's not really worth trying. I'm thinking honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do fully with the interior yet. I think this will just be one of those seating areas that exist in hotel lobbies. Again, there's the restaurant. Not much to really show you here, except, yeah, I fixed what I had to fix. Twitch is working again, because now I have the ultra jerky frame rate. Oh, the fun of trying to do fraps and a live Twitch feed. Not very good. So, yeah. This is also gonna go towards... I think I'm gonna split the content here in terms of the spruce. I'm probably going to, set aside half to finish up the porches on the 5-decker over yonder. And actually what I did is I did play around in this hole. I actually entered from the beach side. I think you'll be able to see that as I come down here. Oh boy, frame rate's sucking really bad now. Yeah, this is just craptacular. No, you can't see it from here, but over that way there is a hole that ultimately comes to a different hole actually in the ground. Anyway, time to grab some of this wonderful stuff here so I can make that stone fence, and I'll come back a little later when we got a little something more to show you. Oh yes, while I'm thinking of it, as I told you as I entered this here, that I actually found the entry through going through the other side. I failed to have noticed it was right there the whole time, right in front of us. There was the entrance I actually came in through. Alright, that's all I wanted to show you. Next, we'll actually get on to doing some stuff. Well, it's nighttime again, and of course I'm taking a slight risk by being out here, where I'm pretty much unprotected. Here's I'm starting the decks here on the second level, and what I should be doing is letting up the way as we go along here so we don't wind up going kablooey yet again. And I think there was a torch right there. Yeah, there was. Alright, so, and here's the back stairwell. It's the same, and of course the ladder elevator will go over there. So, yeah, right there. Good, that should keep us nice and safe. We only have about 69 pieces of the Yeah, that actually mathematically worked out. We don't need you guys. Frankly, I don't know what to do with that fence quite yet. I might bring it back downtown and put it in the, the community chest. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just laying up 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, we got a ways to go. This is the second level, which is actually the third, because this is the in the hillside. This is the second level on this side. It's the third level on that side. So that's the fun I'm going to have right now. And as you might also see if I stick my head out and walk along the outside, I've started to lay the border, and yes, I think the stone looks better. And unless there's an architectural detail within the wall, I like every fifth block will be a torch, both for beauty and to help light up the environment a little bit, so less likely to have critters crawling around inside these buildings, which they apparently like this 5-decker quite a bit. Let's see, can we do that? Yes, we can. Yeah, there was a time, long time ago, that someone that my parents used to babysit was really into Bob the Builder and Thomas the Tank Engine. Can't you tell that I got stuck to watching that stuff? Although it's a lot better than than Satan the Purple Antichrist. So I'd rather listen to Bob the Builder. And failed to make it. There we go. I'll receive the next level of decking. Oh, the fun. Anyway, I'm going to continue doing that. Wrap this up, and then when we get done this, we're probably going to go... I gotta look. Probably go to that building and start working on the interior in terms of the rooms. And by the way, I think I had this bump out section in my head stuck for quite a while, because these rooms here, they are smaller, but not by much. Like maybe 2 blocks difference. Yeah, and somebody's around here, and I think it might be the Black Bunny too. Alright. Gotta watch stuff. Kinda don't like hearing that stuff around. Hey, yeah there. Welcome back. Anyway, now I thought it's time to start doing guts. Now, this is the second floor of the hotel, and that's going to be the hardest. Because we have these random stair holes coming out, and we got the shuttle elevator that sticks out over here, so I'm not sure how I'm going to lay some of these rooms out. Now, this will not be a problem, because there will be a divider over here anyway. So this is what I'm thinking, and I'll do it over here. That'll be a wall texture, and this is what I'm going with so far, is that's how it's going to sort of look. And of course, right in the middle will be the door. Being it's Minecraft, you don't need bathrooms, so why bother with that detail, and you don't really need it. So, yeah, it gives the, that dark wood gives it a little bit of a extra punch, but not the dark oak, which really is massive overkill that I don't really want. Torch there, remove that. Let's just see how the lighting is. Again, the third line up from the bottom on the left, we're looking at the light. It says light 10, for sky 10 block. It's the number and block that we care about. Don't want that going below 8, and there's 8. Oh, and we got a 7. That's no good. And I hit a wrong button because I'm just dumb. So let's try this. Now it'll be the opposite sides that'll look bad. Okay, we're standing pretty much right under it. So 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, so we don't have a choice. We're going to have to do 4 like that. Or I could go like this. And go like that. Get rid of the fancy one in the middle. Alright, we know that from here to here, same on the other wall, is good. We want to know from here to there. So starting again, 12, 11, 10, 9, and goes back up to 10. This lighting pattern's good. A little heavy on the torches, but it works. Now, of course, keeping in mind that we're trying to keep this building at a realistic scale, you can't really do anything super fancy because we're going to try and make it look as fancy as we possibly can, which isn't saying terribly much. And in between rooms where this is, there's going to be some sort of pillar here to dress it up a little bit. So I do have an idea on how I want to take care of that little situation. So as you've seen before, the amount of wool that I have downstairs is probably going to be far short of what I need. And I'm going to do the same detail there, which will be inside a room. This one, actually, I'm going to stick around, and I might have to do that in here as well because that's exposed. Yeah, so what I'll just do is I'm just going to put it here and here for now. So we know if we hit F3 and look at the block, done 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay, we got a 9. (11, 10, 9). 9 is okay because it's below, it's greater than 7. We're going to have to put some pillar treatment here and here because of that over there. Same as the room that's going to be here. This is going to probably have a living area and then bedroom over there. These will be the suites, so to speak. Well, that's what we got going on here. The fun part is where the stairs and the elevators are going, what we're going to do with those. And that'll be solved a little later. Take care. One of the things I need for the Underarms Hotel is definitely some glowstone, and I am in a tunnel system in the nether that I have created, and that's actually heading towards home, and this is heading outwards. And I did stumble across some right here, and as you can see, I spent time building a platform so I could grab it safely because it is over a bed of lava. Wonderful, huh? But hey, we got that going for us. So I'm grabbing some of this stuff, and if it's on the way, I'm not making any out of the way trips for it. I'll get some of the okay, control here. Alright, there we go. I'll get some of the whatchamacallit, that stuff there, the quartz. I think I got more than enough to do what I want in the underarms. I mean, the torch thing is still kind of a theme because it's closest thing to mimicking sconce lighting. I'm not going to have all of it, but let's just see how much of it we can, how much of it we actually do have. And 29 pieces, not too bad, but we could do better. I saw some down there, but I don't know if it's accessible from here. The answer is no, so I'm gonna keep farming for this stuff, and hopefully we'll have more. Outside of this bow, Everything else I have with me is pretty much sacrificial. The only thing that'll suck is losing this precious glowstone. But I don't plan on that happening. We'll be back above ground. Well, one of the things a hotel could use is a ballroom. And there's no room for a ballroom in there. There is a small restaurant. And of course we have the 5-decker over there. It's completed in terms of the physical structure, but the guts have not been put in yet. And since it's a resort, a lot of the buildings are outbuildings. So when you come out of here, there'll be a path that'll go to the building over here. And as you can see by the TNT, the building doesn't quite exist yet. And this is round 1 of the detonation. We protected the tree with some stone. Sort of. Well, that almost actually did its job. Although I still want to go all the way down, because this is where I want the boat level to be, right here. Pretty close, but not quite. On the other hand, we got some materials we definitely we are in need of. I swore I saw them somewhere. I swore I saw the white stuff, but I didn't. Not that this stuff is terribly bad, it's just not what I'm looking for. Well, anyway, I'm going to have to head into town and get more TNT, and you get the idea. We're not going to continue this right now because it's dark, and bad things happen when it's dark, of course. So we'll come back and, well, we got a floating tree we need to take care of. That'll be something a little later. Oh, just one more blast, sort of. Alright, that gets it roughly to the grade that I want. But you can see over here, where it's still a little high, I've laid out where I want my foundation for this combination pool hall. I mean, not pool. Boathouse slash upper level would be ballroom, and maybe the middle area will be the it might be, you know, convention space. You know, kind of like you know, small you know, those small conference room type dealies. That's what I'm trying to think of, but can't. Well, as you can see, there's going to be quite a bit of work that has to be done. And yeah, right. I'm just digging a little trench here so I know whereabouts it's going to end. I mean, it's probably not going to go all the way to the street, but you get the idea. That'll be enough. Yeah, that's the foundation. This will be floor level. Yeah, this pretty much got it to where I wanted it to go. Alright, there's a whole crap load of work to be done here, so next will be pretty much wrapping up this particular segment in the series. Right now, I just want to be away. And while we're here in the dark, show you what we have done. Had a problem with this place, and that is that as soon as I started putting in the rooms, monsters would spawn. I found out that the rooms were too dark. Anyway, as you can see, we've kind of made rooms. The larger suites have a double wide door, and I'm using item frames as decorative wainscoting on the exterior. The interior will be your basic wainscoting. Anyway, I had torches, in the four corners, there, and there, generally in each room. Problem was, in the middle, we had light levels of 7, and 7 is not a good number. That can spawn stuff. So we put torches in the middle. Now we hit good old F3 and look at the light number. Every now and then, although in this room it's not going to happen, some rooms we hit as low as 8, but 8 is perfectly fine. Out here in the hallways, it is a little dark for the time being. Like I said, wainscoting here. Gonna have something decorative covering these up. When I went with these for posts, I wasn't quite thinking some of them would be kind of nasty looking, so I'm gonna figure out what to do with them so that they don't look so bad on these corners here. And there's a few instances of that. I think I can figure a way to work around that. I mean, this is alright, but I'd like to do better than that. So that's what we got. And we'll do one more little update after this. Final detonation here. Alright, that gets us somewhat close. I mean, yeah, there's still quite a bit of demolition to do. I don't know why the lighting's all junked up all of a sudden, but that's the way Minecraft is at times. Light glitching there. And to end this particular segment, came over here and started putting doors and windows in. The doors are the traditional doors that you okay, wrong button. Okay, can we cooperate now? Pillar up here. As you can see, one thing, I've flattened out the beaches, and I also widened that peninsula. Just gonna do this a little bit. You can see, put in windows and doors, regular doors. I did not do anything with the interiors. They're still the same as they are. As you can see, I got all the way up to here, and then a few extra windows. I still need to do that. And the whole other side is done with the exception of the top level. Again, no guts on the other side either. It's just a matter of getting that done. Again, we look at the beach. I widened that peninsula a little bit so there's more space. Of course, I dug out the beach so there's more shoreline. Filled that in, and there's the giant ballroom thing and the weird lighting glitches Minecraft is famous for underneath the Underarms logo over there. So that's this week's, or should I say this particular episode of the Underarms Hotel construction on the Craft Theory server, the Oceanside Resort. George F551 saying, well, it's not pointing the right way, but I ain't gonna mess with that. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.